Yeah.
I saw this video that on YouTube that was like the top 96 of the top subreddits have the same 6 moderators or something like that, and it was all about how Reddit moderators are bad or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I agree with this, but this person keeps saying like libertarian utopia a lot. So I looked at his other videos and they were like, masculinity is being ruined by PC culture. And I'm like, God damn it. You know someone who cares enough about Reddit to make a video like that, to notice that and make a video about it, is the worst kind of person there is on Reddit and just in general.
The reason most of the largest communities have the same mods is because nobody wants to be a fucking mod. Like, I can't imagine the brain of a person that's like, yes, I would like this free responsibility.
I
and
can.
people
They're called
yelling at me.
sociopaths.
Like, it's just like you get extra work, you don't get paid, and people are mad at you all the time.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like a sociopath is like, I get to be in charge.
You know what I like about the NBA? I just saw a news post.
The fundamentals.
Your master's in business arts.
Anyway,
the
NBA. No, what I like about the NBA is that I just saw
NWA?
a post from Bleacher Report that they denied Andrew Wiggins a religious exemption from COVID-19 vaccination because it was bullshit, and he will not be able to play at home games in San Francisco until he meets their vaccination requirements. I love it. What a fucking dickbag. I'm not going to get vaccinated because it's religious. And it's like, no, it's not.
So at work, the legal counsel for my work, we had like a entire like university-wide town hall back in June or whatever, and they were like, we're going to have a mandate for vaccines at some point for certain areas, et cetera, et cetera. And we also have them for masks, and the like health people there and like health and safety office was like, no, we of course do comply with, you know, religious and medical issues. And like immediately the legal counsel person interrupted him and was like, yeah, and they have to be deeply held religious beliefs. You can't just not get one because you don't want one. And we are going to fucking look into it if you say you have a deeply held religious belief, because it's only about like 3 religious sects that even fucking care about any of this. You can't just say your pastor told you no. Like, that's not good enough. And if you have a medical issue, then you're going to have to import your medical records to the on-campus clinic in order for us to review it. Other than that, you fucking have to get it.
Bitch. They also said.
Also, I'm getting my booster shot on Monday.
Nice.
Did you get like?
Oh, I should probably do that.
I get like
too,
an email? Like,
well, the thing is, I want to wait until Moderna allows me.
Oh, right, because you got Moderna. I got Pfizer,
so I've read that if you've taken 2 of Moderna, you can do a 3rd with Pfizer.
Well, they're also.
I might just wait. Like, Moderna will get approved too.
All the preliminary results from the mixing the vaccines have said it's basically fine. Like, there's no complications that arise from it. And in fact, the Johnson & Johnson one, they might even recommend that you get the Johnson & Johnson one for, like, if your first one was the Johnson & Johnson one, you might even be able to get an mRNA one as a booster. And it would be better for like, I don't know, I don't remember, but it was very early stage results from that shit. But also apparently the Johnson & Johnson, like if you get a booster 3 months after of another Johnson & Johnson, it gets almost mRNA level of immune response. But I still think it's worse for Delta, which, you know, womp, but.
All right. So, yeah, I'll just wait. I mean, it's early days, and I think I could just ask my doctor, I guess.
Is the booster also free?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's free. Vaccinations are all still free for the government. Especially, I don't know if it would be free if the government hadn't recommended it. Now that it's recommended, I'm sure it falls underneath whatever they were doing to make them free before.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that if you want a booster shot right now, wherever you are, of Moderna, you go to Walgreens and you say, "This is my first shot," and you just fucking get it like that. I was gonna do that at my 6 months or whatever, but my 6 months comes out to being like 3 weeks from now or something. So I was like,
Yeah, I
fuck
was
it, I'll
about to
just
say
do it at
my
work.
6 months is until the end of October, so I'm gonna wait till
After
then.
the first or after the second?
It's
I
after
think
the
it's after
second.
the first. Oh, it's after the second. Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
mine is until early November, so it's
I think I
Yeah.
got mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
I think mine's at late October, John, because mine's a week before you, because we got ours on like the same week, but you got Moderna and I got Pfizer.
Oh yeah.
So mine was
And
3
then-
week wait, and yours was a 4 week wait. So yours was a week ahead of mine.
Okay. Well, let me get
I remember because
levels
Lauren caught
on
up to you for the second shot
She did, yeah. 'Cause she got the.
a week later,
Pfizer a
but
week
she got the
later.
Pfizer.
All right, I'm gonna open up turn down Discord and listen to Matt's Twitch stream. Here's John talking in his normal distance and microphone, and then Matt, and then TJ, and then Spanky.
This is my Twitch scream.
I'll probably be talking about this loud, so this is about where I'll be at.
Reddit.com/leopards ate my face. Group hired by Stop the Steal Republicans to review Maricopa County election recount confirms Trump lost by an even wider margin than originally thought.
All right, that sounded great. We're ready to go anytime. Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 441. I'm your host, John Danger, joined by my co-host,
Matt Haig.
TJ May.
Matt Hag.
and Spanky the Interrupter works.
Yeah, I like to interrupt.
Spanky work.
I do.
So we did.
I do like to interrupt.
Yeah, right before we started, I said, all the levels sound good, let's go. And then there was a really long pause, so I took that opportunity to start so no one would interrupt me.
Yeah.
And Spanky knew that that's what happened, so he had to interrupt because he knows how much I love it.
He's got to
So,
get some interrupting in.
So we talked about this on the last episode, but I want to bring up my drink for this evening.
All right.
Thrashed apple, which was a thing we talked about. I went to the Kroger where it's exclusively sold, except for not because TJ got one at a gas station, I'm assuming.
No, I got this at Mariano's, owned by Kroger.
Okay. But I didn't see any 20 ounces
chain shut down.
So I had to get a 12 pack. So hopefully it was good. I tried one last night, and I'll do a sniff test right now, just for the podcast. It is
Does it pass the smell test?
Extremely apple smelling. It is like it's not even like apple like juice or cider. It smells like a Jolly Ranchers apple drink. Like Jolly Ranchers apple, sour apple, a drink.
Yep.
Okay.
And
so it smells like something that happens accidentally and becomes an off flavor in beer.
I probably should not do this. Because if I
Don't
get it up my
drink
nostril,
through your nose.
Yeah, I mean.
So, flavor-wise, I think out of every single Mountain Dew variant, and TJ, maybe you will agree, this is the most different from Mountain Dew flavor, I think. I haven't maybe had as many Mountain Dews as you've had, but out of the ones I've frequented, this is extremely apple flavor. Like, it tastes just like an apple soda.
Like, in terms of, like, intensity of flavor, yes, this is probably the one that deviates the most from the traditional Mountain Dew formula. But in terms of not what I expect with a Mountain Dew, probably the one I would say fits that bill is Pitch Black, the grape flavored one.
That one is really good. That one is pretty far away too.
They have rotated between two flavors. Like, they've had about 3 or 4 releases of it.
Yeah, Pitch Black 2.
Do they still have?
my favorite.
Do they still have Whiteout?
Yeah, I think so.
I ruined my teeth
all the time.
I literally ruined almost all my teeth in high school on Whiteout.
Yeah,
because that's all I drank. It's all I drank.
That's all the Proud Boys drink.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no wonder it was in such high stock where I grew up
in Missouri. Easy to get a hold of. My wife has texted me.
What did she say?
My wife.
There
we go.
Guys, I'm trying to listen to John. What did she say?
John, what did she say?
She said she's
my wife.
My wife.
I see.
It's
She
not
said
fun if I
she's-
can't interrupt you.
She
Have you
said
guys
she's
ever
arriving.
seen Borat?
Oh my gosh.
So I
So
gotta go
funny,
open the
so
garage door
random.
for her.
Uh,
So I'll be right back.
John, pussy whip John, being
Pussy
all
whip,
husbandy.
Getting cucked.
Ba-
Oh my
beta
god.
cock.
Have we talked about the fucking Tucker? What was not the Tucker Carlson? The the
Breitbart thing? I
the
think we
Breitbart
think we
guy-
did. We
Okay,
talked about it.
God.
I don't know if it was on a podcast or just us talking about it though.
God, I love the quote. The quote is so fucking good. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was probably in, what, Politics Me Off or Ransom My Pants.
Maybe.
Probably.
I feel like the
politics.
funnier
go with-
shit goes on Ransom My Pants.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, the
Uh,
funniest shit goes on the science corner.
Oh my god, that's true. That's very true. Well,
Yeah,
that
that's
could be on the Science Corner actually.
And the stuff that's not funny is in nothing but memes.
Yeah, no kidding. That's not the funny channel. Science Corner.
The not funny stuff goes in John's horrible Facebook boomer.
Oh
post
my
channel.
god.
Oh,
John's
The-
boomer meme cringe dungeon.
yes.
Like, some of those
what
I
is
can't even
this?
take enjoyment in because they hurt me so much. Like,
I know.
They're so dumb and bad.
Well, same thing with the millennial cringe dump we've got in there as well.
Oh my
No,
God,
that one's
yeah.
perfect. Millennials have done nothing wrong ever. We're not cringing at
ever.
all.
Here we go. It's in Politics Me Off. Fucking, oh my god. The left's morality is guided only by that which furthers their fascist. And so, using reverse psychology to trick Trump supporters not to get a life-saving vaccine is, to them, a moral good. The more of us who die, the better. And then my favorite quote of all of this is, Trump supporters are in an impossible position where they can either not get a life-saving vaccine or can feel like cucks caving to the ugliest, smuggest bullies in the world.
Oh, what
God.
an impossible situation. Save my
I
life
could
or be a
live
little bit
for
sad.
I could live for a century on the fucking energy that quote gives me.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. I'd rather die than be owned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Die then, bitch.
I mean, yeah. Like,
Like, if that's the way you are,
if it's
Die.
literally the hill you want to die on.
here's
Now, John.
here's the shovel.
I
Oh
have-
yes,
I have a-
TJ, we have a second Soda Millier update because you have another
Yeah.
Dew.
Yeah, I have the Mountain Dew mystery flavor.
That looks like
Voodoo
Whiteout.
2021. It does look well. They intentionally make it white so you can't like.
Wasn't Whiteout a mystery flavor at some point,
I don't think so.
or is it?
That
I
was-
just think that because of the color.
It was a democracy.
Democracy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was one of three flavors they had out at the time.
Was it
one
Mountain
of
Dew
which-
Mountain
Oh
Dew
no,
face?
there was one of them that was like
Is that what they named
super
it?
good, and my friend was extremely salty for the rest of his life that it lost.
Was that the monsoon blast? Or whatever it was?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't like it. I don't like tropical punch.
Well, it was that. I don't know if that was the one, but it was the one where that was one of the ones in the running. Mountain
yeah.
Dew Democracy.
There were a few of democracies because I know Voltage was in a different one.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So
this
they haven't
particular
told what it is right now.
Yeah. This particular voodoo smells like Smarties,
Mhm.
but kind of tastes like Skittles, or so it might end up. They might be trying to emulate Sweet Tarts.
That to
I
me
have-
sounds like Red Bull. Like
I have.
the flavor of liquid sweet tarts is Red Bull.
That's true.
No, but it's sweeter than that though.
Hmm.
Well,
Whereas in my mind, classic Red Bull is Smarties.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
crunched up Smarties, but no, this is a
like a
this has
sweeter
more-
Red Bull.
It was Distortion, Mountain Dew Distortion.
Mhm.
You're the one you're thinking of is Typhoon.
Mountain Dew
I hated Typhoon.
testicular torsion.
Distortion was fine. I like Whiteout better, though.
Distortion was
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was.
I would like
Blue
to.
of some sort,
I would like
think,
to
right?
point out.
It was green. Oh, lime. It was extra lime.
Okay.
Huh?
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 What?
Huh?
My wife.
My wife.
My wife. John's wife.
And she had to ask me if a candle was lit, and yes, I have not a candle, but like one of those warmer things
Mm-hmm.
that
Oh,
heats up
okay.
with wax.
Is that
And it's
also
like
Mountain Dew
musk.
flavored?
No, it's like musk scent. No, it's like
Elon
cedar
Musk
chips or
scent?
something.
Make sure you're investing better.
Wait, isn't musk just like urine? You have a pee candle?
Yeah,
I think musk is pheromones, isn't it?
Can we talk about the
Let's talk about your pee
22
candle.
upcoming?
Do you
we talk
keep your
about
pee
the
candle
upcoming
next to your
Mountain Dew
Gwyneth Paltrow candle?
Yeah, they're vagina and pee. I like them together. Okay, I'm gonna ask another question after this, related to Gwyneth Paltrow, but there is a Mountain Dew flavor that they have that looks to be dark blue. That's a tie-in with the upcoming Batman film called The Batman, and it is Mountain Dew's Riddler's Brew, which is an awesome name.
Shouldn't it be green though? Why wouldn't it be green?
Dark because it's grim, dark Riddler.
Look, Riddler's always green, and then I saw that trailer. It was very red. I did not see any blue.
I just love the fact that there is
saw brown.
there is an insane thing that exists, and that is the Mountain Dew fandom, because on October 8th, 2020, a leaked internal reel video surfaced showing. So somebody leaked an internal Mountain Dew video saying that there was going to be a new brand called Riddler's Brew for 2021, but then I think the movie was delayed. So now it's going to be delayed to be with the movie. And now apparently there's an upcoming holiday flavor this year.
Okay. Spanky?
Called Mountain Dew Ginger Snapped.
Spanky, I need you to write me a bot that will buy all of the Mountain Dews so that I can flip them on eBay. Because apparently the Mountain Dew fandom is fucking insane.
Yeah, so I just looked up something. I looked up some interesting things because whatever John was saying was completely uninteresting to me, I guess. So here's a couple things that I learned. There's some fountain-specific flavors of
Pepsi Blue is also coming back.
I saw that. So Mountain Dew Whiteout is available in cans and shit, but it's apparently only a regional thing. I don't know what regions it's in. But
where I'm at.
Yeah, me too. And so there's yeah, exactly. There is a store in the South called Bojangles. They're restaurants, and Southern Shock, Mountain Dew Southern Shock, and the logo is a Confederate flag. No, it's not.
No.
Oh yes, actually, I looked up current flavors, and there are insane. We should do this for the podcast. Anyone?
I live right next to a Sam's Club. I could go get the Berry Monsoon.
Okay, I was about to say, for a road trip, we need to all get together, whether it be this year or this upcoming summer or something, and travel to these places, because Applebee's has a
road trip
flavor.
Applebee's.
Well, hey, I mean, we can hit Applebee's anywhere, but there's a Berry Burst Mountain Dew only available at Applebee's.
Yeah, so what we should do is we should go to the one in Springfield, Missouri. You guys can pick me up here, and we can go to that one, and then take me back home.
Yep. Berry Monsoon.
Meet you guys in the middle.
We should lime flavor. We should be ready for road trips by like 2023, I think.
Yeah.
Have y'all had this Sweet Lightning KFC exclusive one?
I have. Did you just say to me?
I don't want it because
I don't want it because I have to go to KFC.
No, I'm okay with KFC.
I'm not.
Pies are the best.
Just get the famous bowl. I love the famous bowl. It doesn't matter that their chicken is garbage because it's already mashed in a bowl. They do most of the digestion for you.
It's pre-digested.
I love eating a bowl of mush.
That when in my city, the KFC is about 3 seconds away from a Popeyes. It is almost impossible to convince myself to go to KFC because I have to drive by the Popeyes to get there.
Yeah,
I love Popeyes.
I think it's that way in Madison too. There's like a Popeyes a couple of blocks from a KFC, and it's just like, oh, you poor bastards.
Never once in my life have I gone to Popeyes and they've not given me extra shit that I didn't order, and I fucking love it.
So I'm going to give you guys a controversial opinion.
You love Chick-fil-A.
I 100% believe this. Oh, I
mean, I do. It's terrible.
Yeah,
but I enjoy their food is good. I've had it.
KFC's pot pie is not only the best thing on their menu, it's the best pot pie I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh wow!
I do not believe you. I've never had their pot pie, but I don't.
I'm gonna have to
and
try their pot pies at some point.
I didn't until I gave it a try, and it's the best pot pie I've ever eaten.
I do.
All right,
love
we're
the
gonna
pot
have to
pie, though.
find a come and go.
No, they're in Springfield.
Okay,
What's
because
there?
they
I've
have a
seen
special
those, yeah.
flavor called Mountain Dew Atomic Blue.
Is that spelled with a K?
Ooh.
K-U-M?
It
Yes.
is.
Okay,
K-U-M.
I saw one of those on a trip to Montana once.
There are some in I think Iowa. So
I
all right,
also
we need
saw
to
a
travel.
loaf and jug, which is almost as funny.
Maui
need to
Burst,
give-
which is only available at Dollar General,
Well, the
which you
problem
can
is that
find at any
there's no
town with a
fountain.
population under 10,000.
Yeah, including my
Yeah.
hometown.
Every fucking
no
town
towns
with
with
a
a population over 20,000, though.
No. Well, no, actually, they did put one in Springfield recently,
Really?
which just goes
Like-
to show that it's a piece of shit.
like
but
you said. Sorry, Southern Shock is Bojangles. I'm going through the list here.
I think there was an Onion article, like back whenever the Curiosity or whatever landed on Mars, whatever rover we sent up there, and the Onion article was like first pictures in from Curiosity rover show Dollar General already in place on Mars.
John, does this have like flavor descriptions? Because what
Yes.
is a
Are you
Southern Shock?
Oh,
I'm
I
concerned. I think it might be
I went-
January 6th.
Oh God, Southern
The
Stock
flavor.
Southern Stock has been the color is red and has been available since the year 2020 at Bojangles restaurants. And let's
It
see
sounds
here.
awesome.
It is a tropical punch flavor of
That
Mountain
sounds
Dew.
awesome.
It is similar to Solar Flare
Oh, that's another
and-
flavor.
and Typhoon, which
We'll get to
Typhoon was a
Typhoon.
loser in the democracy. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mountain Dew Frostbite available at
Oh.
Walmart stores.
Yeah, I think I don't
So
remember
this
if I had that one.
road trip's actually going to be pretty easy because if we just go to Missouri, we're going to hit all of these
Yeah,
because-
exactly.
because
Yeah. Can
Frostbite.
this road trip be
is-
on a plane?
Fuck no, road trip. Solar Flare is Tropical Punch, and that is at 7-Eleven, which we have one in Madison, so I could try that.
So,
Solar Flare.
if
It's red, orange, and Tropical Punch, so it might be the
John,
almost exact. Flavor.
you and I are in Wisconsin. If we just, I'm not really great at geography, but if we just jump on the Mississippi River and we get down to Illinois and we pick up TJ and then we keep going, does that get us pretty close to Missouri?
Not really.
You just
the
raft it down there?
the Mississippi River literally makes up the shape of the eastern side of Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The problem is, I live on the western side of Missouri,
It's like
Well,
all
so
the
you
way
have
at
to
the bottom.
drive through the
Forward it.
entirety of Missouri.
We'll get a couple extra oxen. We can just forward it. It's fine.
No, you
Or we
already
can caulk the boat. You know, caulk.
Well, what I'm
caulk the
saying is, part of
wagon.
this road trip, we also need to stop by and pick up Adam because he's at Normal. So we could
And where
drive
is- I forgot where Adam is. Is he also
in
in
the-
Illinois?
Yeah, it's
middle of
Yeah.
Bloomington. But I mean, it
he
would
can,
be
Can he make it to
TJ
the Mississippi and just jump
I'd
on
have
a
to-
raft?
To make it easier for you guys, I'd have to meet you guys in Rockford and drop off my car there, and you pick me up, and we go straight
Yeah.
down.
Exactly. And then we would just go
Yeah.
straight down and pick up Adam, and then go from Normal to Spanky and pick up every Mountain Dew.
Hmm.
Apparently, is the plan. Goji Citrus Strawberry, which is
Oh, yeah,
apparently
who's
at
got that?
Jackson's food stores.
Okay.
Apparently, there's been a bunch though, because I've had this before.
I have no idea
because
what a goji
this
berry
used to be a-
tastes like.
This used to be at Speedways and Quick Trip owned Speedways, so they had this at the Quick Trip, and I've had this. It's just like strawberry, and goji berry is very citrusy, so it's just kind of like
Oh.
a strawberry citrus.
You're like a strawberry citrus.
Citrus cherry, game fuel. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I
there
got
is
that.
is there a citronella candle flavored Mountain Dew?
Oh, I hope
Because
so.
I want my sweat to keep mosquitoes away.
Oh my god. Okay, we got to go
They
to a
haven't
witch
figured
witch.
out sweat yet, but they can do it with burps. You just
Oh,
have
we
to
have Witch
constantly
Witch
be
here.
burping.
We have a witch here too, but apparently at the
Which
witch
is
witch
actually
there is a
pretty good.
Mountain Dew vibe.
Which are you talking about?
Vibe.
Which does
VIBE.
sandwiches?
I'm just vibing. Mountain Dew vibe, and that is at witch starting in May of this year.
I
It's a
love that name,
lemonade.
but it's starting to piss me off.
Which
Okay, so is this
Which
like
has
a witch
Mountain
that
Dew.
makes sandwiches? Is that what the thing is?
Which has Mountain Dews? Which has which Mountain Dews will we go to? I'm trying to make this.
Okay.
We're trying
Sweet
to make this a
Lightning.
Buffalo 9 times in a row sentence.
KFC.
And who's on
Sweet
first?
All right.
What are you asking me for?
Sweet Lightning.
Yeah, that's the
That was
KFC
my
one.
nickname in high school.
It's
What was?
peach flavored.
Sweet Lightning.
Yeah.
So that one's easy. Riddler's Brew, which is not available yet, but will be. Trying to think of. I think that's most of the weird ones. I mean, we'll have to make a real list here, of course.
I wish they'd bring back Sangrita Blast.
I see
love
that as a
Sangrita
discontinued flavor. Yes.
I have,
Wait a minute. Someone has a Sonic has a Sangrina something.
Blast. Yeah, but no, it's not a Mountain Dew.
Applebee's has 2 different flavors. They have Dark Berry Blast and the other one that they had that I forgot already.
We apparently don't have a witch in town.
I have a very sort of philosophical question to propose to the rest of the forum here. A lot of these flavors sound very, very different. So what makes something a Mountain Dew?
Boy, that's something we'd have to ask the Mountain Dew Corporation.
At this point, no cola, too much caffeine. That's really it.
Okay. Does it have to be fruit adjacent?
I think
Because
so.
they're not all citrus, but they all have like fruit flavors.
They
right?
all have to have some sort of fruit. Yeah.
I'm trying to rack my brain to see if something isn't fruity.
If there is one that isn't, it's
What about the Flamin'
very
Hot
much-
Cheeto one? Is that fruity?
Yeah, the Flamin' Hot one. No, that one I
but
think is
it's like
still citrus.
Yeah, they say it's citrus.
Mm.
Spark is a Mountain Dew flavor, only available at Speedway convenience gas station stores.
I got one close by.
Raspberry lemonade.
Y'all, I am fucking sad to say our witch in Springfield did not survive the COVID-19
Oh,
pandemic.
God damn it. The most tragic thing
We're gonna have
about
to
the
drive
past year and a
We have
half.
to drive all the way back up to Madison to get to one of those because
Yeah.
there's one here.
No, there is one in Kansas City. I will go to that one.
And that's in
Okay.
Kansas, right?
No, it's in Missouri.
Fuck.
I'm not fucking with you either.
I know.
I believe, like, of the state name followed by city, Kansas City is the only one that's not in the state it's named at. There is a Kansas City, Kansas, but, like, it's in Missouri. Like,
I just love that it's
99%
your
of that
like
city is in
football
Missouri.
team and everything, and it's just some other state's name on the flag.
Yeah. It does straddle. I mean, like, the thing about it is, like, when you look at the like Kansas City, Kansas, like, it quickly becomes suburbs.
Is it
like
like
Kansas City is in Missouri.
Texarkana situation? Are they like next to each other?
Remember they are. Do you remember the Smokey and the Bandit?
I know it
There's
exists,
beer
but
in
I've never heard of it.
Texarkana. Because they're thirsty in Atlanta and there's beer in Texarkana. Something eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking.
Oh, that's
We're
what it's
gonna
called,
do what they
Texarkana.
say can't be done.
I'm a
We-
freaking idiot.
We got a long way to go and a
Texarkana?
short time to get there. Eastbound, just watch old Bandit run.
Now, is
All right,
that
guys, I've
the
got
song referencing the Eastbound and Down television program that everybody watches?
no that was before that.
I don't think
Just go
so.
reference.
Maybe in your
Oh, okay.
timeline.
Okay. I regret to inform you that our trip is about to become a lot more expensive because there
Why?
are international flavors that exist. Now,
Yes. We can get
We'll be
international
traveling-
Kit Kats too.
we'll be traveling to New Zealand for the first flavor.
Yes, let's do that one first. Is it like Hobbit blood?
No, Mountain Dew Passion Fruit Frenzy.
We are gonna live stream our trip around the world for Mountain Dew.
Yeah, and it'll
There's
just be
Mountain
you
Dew.
two drinking it, maybe you three, and me just being like, I don't want it. It seems gross.
I mean,
So Mountain
Do
Dew
anyone-
has a lot of flavors in Japan that are currently, it says, discontinued. So I got to see what else they have.
Yeah.
There's Mountain Dew Citrus Blast, which is in Europe, but it's the same as Mountain Dew, just the name being. Okay, so that's just a name change.
Yeah.
Adrenaline is discontinued. That was in Poland. Okay, these are all discontinued. Why is there a list of discontinued international flavors? Are there no current international flavors? This is bothering
COVID.
me. That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Japan Mountain Dew flavors. So we gotta go to Japan too while we're over.
I
in New
feel like
Zealand, which is already-
adrenaline is the flavor that QAnon thinks that like the Democrats are drinking. What's that?
They drink virgin blood.
What's that?
They're-
No, like adrenochrome. Yeah, adrenochrome flavored Mountain Dew.
Oh my god, is that the QAnon thing?
Yeah,
Or the
it's like
Pizzagate thing?
it's like adrenaline from scared children or something that
Oh
they
my God.
drink to
That
stay
is
young.
literally a fucking plot point in Doctor Sleep.
Yep.
So there's Mountain Dew Violet in Japan.
Violet.
Is it violet flavored?
It is grape flavored.
Oh.
Bullshit.
Okay.
I was so
But-
if they come out with a violet flavored Mountain Dew, are they going to call it Mountain Dew Grape?
Well, check this out.
No, it's pitch black here.
It's more
Mhm.
than that. It's grape flavor, contains vegetable and elderberry juice.
Dude,
That
I love
sounds
elderberries.
Good.
It's
Elderberry
weird.
wine is so cheap. It's amazing.
So elderberry juice as well. Wow. So that's it.
Are there any gooseberry flavors or boysenberry?
Is
don't think so.
boysenberry real, or is it just the crack that they put into the maple syrup at IHOP that is the only reason I exist there ever?
I think
I think a
boysenberry is real because I saw it on a Muppet Babies episode.
Okay.
Next, you're gonna tell me schnozberries are real.
Muppet Babies.
They
never
they
had
kind
that.
of are. I think it was British slang for a dick.
You guys remember Muppet
Roald
Babies?
Dahl was a dirty, dirty man.
Guys, would you like to meet? I'm about to join the Dew Drinker Discord.
Hmm.
I'm about to just delete your fucking.
John's
friend off of
gonna
my-
take all of these wonderful Mountain Dew colors and put them all together on one flag. And it'll be
John's
his
not
Mountain Dew
getting
pride
enough
flag.
racism in his World of Warcraft
Oh,
Discord, so
jeez.
he's got to join the fucking Mountain Dew Discord.
Now,
There's
what's
no
worse, the
racism.
Mountain Dew Discord or the Monster Energy Discord?
How about you, John?
I'm
How about you
finally
go to the
fucking
Mountain Dew
on ice
Discord and do a global search for some slurs and see what would get brought up?
Can I tell you the most cringe thing that ever happened though to me in World of Warcraft recently?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's World of Warcraft Classic is a very gamery
It's a sweady
group of
game.
people.
It's
Yeah, it's a sweaty
and
game.
there's
middle-aged
real game-
gamers that have not moved on in the past 20 years.
It's not even middle-aged gamers. I mean, it is like 20-something people a lot that were like way into League of Legends, and then their favorite League of Legends streamer started playing World of Warcraft, so they got into it, and they never really played it originally. So, here's the thing: there are some real southerny type people in there, and there's this one guy who plays the hunter in our guild who has a very southern accent, you know. And I
The
just
one that
assume
I
his
don't
politics
have.
are exactly terrible.
Yeah.
But he, you know what? Never talks about it. You know what I mean? It never comes up, so that's fine. Like whatever, I can
Yeah.
just tell by the way your voice sounds that you suck, but you don't and never bring it up, so that's fine. Except for in this raid,
Oh
where
no.
we were raiding. I forget the boss it was. I think it was Meg Theron on it as well. We had some downtime buffing and prepping, where he said, "Can I request we have a moment of silence for the soldiers killed in Afghanistan last week?"
Oh my god.
I mean,
And the
that
raid leader was
sure.
And the raid leader was like, "Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that." And then we just had like 30 seconds where nobody talked. And I was like, for the soldiers killed last week, which leads me to believe that he's like really hyped in on the fucking Biden failure train of we left Afghanistan and a couple soldiers died. Never mind the thousands that died in Afghanistan over
I don't
the
know
years.
if thousands have ever died in Afghanistan of
Definitely
Americans.
thousands have died. Possibly not thousands of U.S. soldiers.
That's what I mean. It's like definitely thousands of civilians have 40
Yeah.
something thousands of civilians have died.
Mhm.
I think at
Probably
least
more.
1,000.
I don't know.
The
I'm
numbers are
probably
really
sure.
low. Like the people are always like, "Oh my god, 9/11." And it's like we've killed like in the past 6 months 10 9/11s of people.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. First off, it's 2,500 soldiers died in Afghanistan.
Over
Um,
20 years though. I mean,
Yes. But that's what I'm saying. Is that like it's like so just these like 3 that died
Occam's razor
are more important than that. Yes, 2,500 American service members, 66,000 Afghan military.
Yeah, the civilians.
52,000 Taliban.
Yeah, I think the civilians.
47,000 civilians.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay, not that many U.S. people died, but
yeah, we're getting pretty good at preventing soldiers from dying, and also just kind of letting everyone that's not sent over from the U.S. just kind of do whatever people do, which is usually die.
Yeah,
and die. Yeah.
Anyway, so this fucking guy.
Yeah, so he just
also
just wanted
we need a moment of silence in our World of Warcraft raid. That's just a weird place to put it.
I know, like. It was so out of place that I was just like, I almost wanted to laugh, but then I didn't because I figured that would have been very bad. But I thought
I would have left
I would have left the guild. And you say, "Ha, colonizer," and then you leave and you G quit and you quit the game.
I will say the thing that irked me the most about it was that he wanted to have a moment of silence for the soldiers that died during the troops leaving Afghanistan last week. And not the thousands that died over the last 20 years.
Those
that
that
would have
died.
made sense. It was like, we're at the end of this. We've left. Let's have a moment of silence for all the U.S. service people that died over there.
He said last week.
But he said last week. And I was like,
you know what's fucked up about that is that in that same event that killed those 12 service members, like 200 civilians died in the same bombing.
Yeah.
And he didn't say a fucking thing about them because they were brown.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just my thought. It's I just that came up and it was like this guild I've been in is very much great and very much just we like to drink a whole bunch and just have fun playing, and it's great, and there's no politics unlike some of the previous guilds I was in. But this one guy,
unlike the guild,
this is an apolitical guild. If you bring your politics into my World of Warcraft, I'm gonna have a moment.
That is very close. But then also we went to ZG, and there's a mob there called the Spear Thrower, which oh fucking boy, they just love that fucking joke.
Hey, you guys ever notice that these mobs are called spear throwers?
Don't even fucking don't. You're gonna say something ironically, but don't, because it'll be taken out of context.
So I will say this,
especially not when I'm using the accent. It makes it much worse.
Yeah.
I will say my favorite part about ZG though running it was that was right during Tiger King, and there's a Tiger boss.
Yeah.
And literally everyone started talking about Tiger King and
that bitch Carol Baskin. That was fun.
Carol Baskin's tigers are getting me.
Carol Baskin.
Insane. Yeah, it was very fun for that. But
Carol Baskin.
Yeah. I luckily, I guess, wasn't in a group where they talked about that, but I definitely could have seen those people doing that.
Yeah, I forget what. I guess if I say that it was somebody with a very stereotypical Southern accent, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I forget their name.
Yeah, I know.
Bushwhack.
I think that was it, right? I think that was it.
Nail on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't forget people who are shitty. That's the only thing that gets put into permanent into long-term memory in my brain is people who I hate.
The thing that we should have been aware of when we joined that guild was that it was originally called Make Azeroth Great Again.
We did not know that.
No.
Until after we joined it.
No.
I don't think I was ever in that guild.
No,
I don't think I was ever in. Was I ever in AdHom?
And then you joined the guild.
No, I was. I was in AdHom for one day, and then they kept making transphobic jokes, and I told them to stop, and that made them make more.
So middle of the raid, yes.
I quit, not just the raid, the guild. I fucking G quit in the middle of the raid. And it was in the middle of a Nixia. They didn't fucking need me.
No, but it was funny because it was.
I just the I identify joke is get a fucking new joke. It's not. It's not. It's not.
It was funny.
Cool. It's not funny. It's not anything.
It just sucks because that community has a lot of great people in it, but there are just some real shitty people in there.
It's sweaty over there.
And it's
I can't play the.
If you want to find a community to play with on a game like WoW Classic, you're gonna have a hard time finding people that aren't shitty.
Yeah, I know.
You also could have taken the phrase in a game. So you said in a game like WoW Classic, you could have just taken out the WoW Classic part and just said if you want to find a community in a game, it's going to be real hard because
maybe I don't
Every
know.
video game is played by gamers.
Can somebody like create like a Discord server for like gamers that are good?
Yeah,
What
but
about
the thing
that
is,
game about dinosaurs in high school? I bet that community's not terrible.
What?
So
It's like Apocalypse High School or something. I don't know. There's a meteor
Oh,
coming
yeah, I
to
heard about that.
dinosaurs. It's a cartoon.
Well, like the dinosaur show when they all die at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. Yeah. That show's really
do you guys
good.
remember Muppet Babies?
I do.
What about Muppet Babies? The best show ever.
I
Mhm.
think I was too young for Muppet Babies, so I got Tiny Toon Adventures, which also
I
was
got both of
good.
those.
What?
Yeah.
I watched
I
an
got
episode of
Tiny
Muppet
Toon
Babies.
Adventures. That was
Yeah,
bad.
I'm pretty sure I was just too young for Muppet Babies.
There
So,
was a
we were
Muppet
talking
Baby
about-
episode where they used like Star Wars footage, and I still like have no idea how that deal was made.
All right. So this is going to come out of left field, but we talked about Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Right?
So now let's
Really?
talk about
Yep.
the Mario movie.
No. I want to talk about Gwyneth Paltrow, Matt. You can't just transition
Okay.
from a transition.
So you want to talk
We
about
will-
Marvel movies then? All right. Okay.
We
Rescue
will talk
never
about the
really
Mario
got
movie.
her time to
Yeah,
shine in
fuck
the
Travis
films.
McElroy, right? Don't we all hate the McElroys here?
So I watched an episode of Roseanne last night where the character David has a sex dream about Roseanne, and it's weird.
Oh, David is the guy from Big Bang Theory, right?
Yes, correct. And he is their like adopted
As
son because
known
his parents
from
were abusive.
Yeah.
And so he has a sex dream about Roseanne, and it's funny, and everyone has laughed. I wanted to say,
And his brother's
who is
Mark,
the
right?
weirdest? Who is
Do you
the
think it's
weirdest
intentional that like the guy that assassinated John Lennon was named Mark David Chapman?
Yeah.
Play the X-Files sound.
No, what I wanted to say is, who is the weirdest celebrity you've ever had a sex dream about?
Me?
Mine is Gwyneth Paltrow,
There's
which
an
I
interesting linguistic
I'm
problem
not
here.
interested in any way, but it happened.
There's an
Go ahead.
interesting linguistic problem here. Is it the
Uh-huh.
celebrity themselves is weird, or it's weird that you dreamed about them?
Weird that you dreamed about them,
Okay.
or a weird celebrity, anything. I'm
I-
just saying, Gwyneth
Honestly,
Paltrow
I
to me,
can't remember the last time I had a sex dream. I have no idea.
this was years ago, but I remember waking up telling my wife, "What the fuck, Gwyneth Paltrow? I don't even like. She's not even like on my radar." But I guess I just
Part of the
her
problem for
in
me
the
is like because of certain activities I practice, I do not dream anymore.
I will say this: one of the side effects of being on Lexapro is that you have extremely vivid dreams that I
Yeah.
remember every day.
Hmm.
So
Like
but-
vivid entertainment.
I will say that most of my dreams that are extremely vivid are extremely boring because they are just exercises in logistics. Like last night's dream was about how we had to move out of our house and I had to pack everything up. And I was stressing out about how we were way behind on packing everything up. And that was the whole dream. Great.
As you're talking about logistics,
Uh-huh.
it reminds me that a recurring dream that I have, and I don't know how this connects to anyone else or whatnot, is I'm either in the passenger seat or in the back seat of a car, but am driving at the same time, where I feel like I'm not in control of the vehicle, but I have
Yep.
to drive.
I used to have those dreams.
Yeah, I get that quite
I
a bit.
have.
Now everyone has dodged my question, and I already said mine, and nobody else is going to say this.
Because
all
I have
being
no
judged.
fucking. I honestly have no fucking clue. Really.
I have
God.
an answer.
Thank you, Spanky.
You're not.
You're
gonna like it.
asexual.
Is
you
it
know.
is
You're
it
not
no
gonna-
one? Like, do you have sex
I have.
dreams?
I am being completely honest. I have never once in my life had a sex dream.
Gee.
Yeah, why would you? Like,
I don't know, but I mean, I feel like it's a thing that's like there's a whole spectrum of asexuality identities out there, and I was like magnetized to the far end. I'm a radical asexual.
you're the dry type. All your dreams are dry.
I'm thinking about like I'm thinking
I have
about
never had a wet dream before either.
like subconsciously dreaming about having sex. I would say most of my celebrity sex dreams, whereas I would say the probably majority of my sex dreams probably involve my wife. But the ones that aren't are mostly just porn actresses, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think about it. That one
Like
makes sense.
Mia
but sometimes
Khalifa,
everyone probably
right?
have a-
Usually, you always talk about her.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa.
You're always
Wiz
like,
Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa is my favorite porn
Mr.
star, says
Wizard.
John.
But it wasn't a gay porn. He was just hanging out in the background while I was working on some chick.
Mhm.
No. So nobody else has an answer. Somebody
Not
give me
celebrities.
I
I
don't
don't
know,
fucking celebrities.
dude. I don't remember shit, and I haven't had
I
a
will tell you
dream that I
Lauren's.
remember in like a long time.
I could tell you Lauren's.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren
Who's,
has.
who's she sex dream about? Did betray that trust on this podcast?
I have to because I told you my embarrassing one.
Well,
I
you
wish
mi- you mis-
I'm just
you
waiting for her to run it through
miscalculated
the
very
yeah.
badly on the podcast where one person doesn't dream, the other one is asexual, and you got one person who's so old that just fucking like
Oh
nothing
man,
means anything
if I was
anymore.
if I was
Here-
a target
here-
and exception, I would be fucking invincible.
You guys suck.
TJ has kids. His only dreams are about like forgetting to pick up his kids from school and freaking out or some shit.
TJ's dreams are all
Hold
about
up.
insurance
In the
fraud and
dreams-
oh no, the house accidentally burned down.
Yes. Yes, Lauren knows mine.
You know mine.
I do know yours, and I wasn't going to say it on the podcast.
He
because
totally was.
Apparently, nobody else
Junior gamer in the
podcast
chat
has
says
sex
Jessica
because
Jones.
they won't talk about it. But you're going to have to
Jessica
tell me.
Jones.
I'll share mine.
So here, Lauren's going to share hers. Get over here.
Yeah, I
Use
just
the microphone.
don't.
John, you missed our chat.
I
Our
don't
chatter
have
also
celebrities in
shared.
those kind of dreams.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Lauren.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica
That's-
Jones. You're a
that's-
real
that's a
purple man, if you know what I mean.
That's a character, though. What's that
I
actress's
guess it
name?
was probably played by a person.
Do I get to say my thing?
Is
or
that
not?
Kristen Ritter?
Give Lauren,
Lauren,
your
go.
chair. You have to give her your
I've
chair.
had not one, but
She
two,
said two weird ones.
Yeah,
We
it is
can hear,
Kristen
yeah.
Ritter.
sex dreams about Post Malone, who is someone that I don't.
Post Malone.
I'm not attracted to him. I
You're
don't
just
even
you're just
think about
attracted
him,
to Malone's post.
But I've had multiple sex dreams about Post Malone.
Wasn't there another one?
Which Post
older
Malone's
person?
post, which would post
Oh,
which
This
which.
one's
I'm
worse.
dying.
Lauren-
I'm
Lauren's got a
literally
worse-
dying.
this one's the worst one.
Lauren's got a worse one. Go ahead.
I had a sex about Mitt Romney.
Oh my
You know,
god.
that actually tracks. Both
That
of
takes-
them,
man.
both of them
Oh
have
my
a
god,
summer
were you
house
like,
in
oh
Utah.
Mitt,
So
oh Mitt, please put your dog on the roof of my car.
Yes. Lauren wanted Mitt with our dog on the roof of his car.
she just loves them Utah boys.
Somebody driving down the highway with a dog.
He's from Maryland.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but he has a house, and also Post Malone has a like vacation property in Utah.
I mean, Post
Or Massachusetts. He's not from
We do.
Maryland. What the fuck am I talking about?
Post Malone seems like he would be really cool to hang out.
Yeah,
Good.
we should.
He-
What we
oh.
should do is make friends with Ethan from H3H3, and then he can hook us up with Post Malone, right?
Yeah, Mitt Romney definitely wouldn't go down on you. That's obvious.
I mean,
I
It's
don't know,
probably
We're-
against
dude.
Mormon
Mormons, like
That's it though.
he'd probably do anal though.
Because then, like, all of my other ones are just like normal, sexy people dreams. Gwyneth Paltrow was like, I think, and I know why, because we had watched the Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh yeah,
Fair.
yeah. Of all the
Very-
Gwyneth Paltrow's Royal Tenenbaums, Gwyneth
So how
Paltrow
did you
is
get
the
it in
greatest.
if that jade egg was stuck up in there? Did you have to like pull it out first?
You pop it
This
out?
was pre.
It's like
This was pre.
Goop?
it's like a safety seal. You have to pop it before you can.
No, this was before the Jade Egg times.
Yeah, so it was how many years BG before Goop?
Before.
I
I heard
don't
the most amazing thing today that Joe Rogan is Gwyneth Paltrow for bros.
That's true.
Really is.
Oh, okay. So we got to talk about the Mario movie casting because it's come up in our chat. and
so
we had talked about it a little bit last week, and we're off. No, I haven't had a celebrity sex dream about any of the people.
Hold on. Junior Gamer says once Post Malone connects with you intimately, the tattoos get transferred onto the new host.
Oh
Then
no.
you
Like a
become
horror
Post Malone.
Oh, it's like the what is it? The Trill in Star Trek DS9.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd, so I haven't seen that. But
Okay.
Post Malone is the illustrated man.
So, I guess the most important thing for the Mario movie is that once it comes out, December of next year, we'll now only be one degree of separation from Jack Black and 1 degree of separation from
that's
Holy
true.
shit,
Uh,
that's right.
Chris
Yes.
Pratt.
So I will say this, everyone. Just the first name that should be thrown out from
You
the
should-
Mario.
His
movie.
name officially starts with former guest of Born in the 80s.
Yes.
Former Born in the 80s guest, Keegan-Michael Key,
Yes.
will be apprising the role of Toad, which is actually incredibly good casting,
Yeah, I think so.
in
Yeah.
my thoughts, because that
I
is,
really hope that he doesn't do a Toad voice.
No, I think he's going to do like a funny Keegan voice, which he has a million of. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jack Black playing Bowser.
I think that can go either way.
I think that could go either way too. I love Jack Black, so I
Yeah,
can see it.
I mean, Jack Black is just always going to be Jack Black. So if you want to like see Bowser and have Jack Black's voice coming out of it, like I don't know.
I mean, think a Kung Fu Panda. Think
Never
Po,
seen it.
and then just. Oh, okay, I'm old and have kids, but no, he plays it both straight and funny, and I think with a little more gruff to his voice, I think he can pull it off.
Okay.
So I'm going through the minor characters first, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Seth
Now, is
Rogen
it-
will play Donkey Kong with
Just
the
real
big
quick,
Kong.
is this the same plot as the first movie? Is it a reboot?
Well,
Yeah, so
It's
it's
a
going
live
to be
action.
it's going to be a live. Or it's going to be a CG version of the live action.
Okay,
movie.
does John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins get cameos?
Bob Hoskins is dead, so he
Does
won't
I
he
be-
think
get a
John
cameo?
Leguizamo is dead.
yes.
John
Speaking of
Leguizamo's
cameos-
not dead, is he?
I
No.
feel like he recently
There's
died.
no way
No,
he's
he's
dead.
Dead. We're not going to gaslight everyone on our podcast.
Look, we have deep fakes. We
No,
have
no,
voice
no. I'm
deep
sorry.
fakes.
I'm sorry. John Leguizamo. I'm sorry.
Are you thinking
I
about
don't think
Dennis
he's dead.
Hopper?
Is that who the fuck is Dennis?
Dennis
Hopper?
was-
Hopper
no,
played Bowser.
No, he did
died a
die.
while
I remember
ago.
that.
a couple years ago.
What's that person's fucking no? Okay, super. Hold on, Mario
Wait.
Super Show. The guy who played
oh.
Luigi in that.
Captain Lou Albano, no.
Oh,
I don't know who
Danny
Luigi is.
Wells.
There
Danny
you go.
Wells just died.
Okay. That's
In
sad.
2013, and then Lou Albano. I think he died.
Yeah, he died.
A
Was he
long
the-
time ago,
the-
like 11 years ago.
he did
Who the
Macarena
Mario?
number 5, like Mama number 5,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Another Monica.
You go to
in
hell.
my life.
If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please.
Um,
That's Lou
Before you
Albano.
die.
Have you not seen that
No.
video?
I think I have.
It's a say no to drugs PSA, and he's like, "I'm Captain Lou Albano. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please." And that's just cuts off right there after he says please.
I'm in.
It's so good.
Yes.
okay. So we've got
You mentioned Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong for some reason, which is fine, I guess.
He's
Now,
more of a
they-
Funky Kong to me.
No, they threw another minor character in there as Cranky Kong. I
Yeah,
don't
Fred
remember-
Armisen will be Cranky Kong.
But that means it's going to be more than just a passing role. Donkey
Yeah.
Kong's going to play something active in there.
Yeah.
Whether it's I don't know because
Well,
Kong's
Cranky Kong was
this
the one
is-
who tried to kill Mario back in the day.
yes,
Donkey-
and then Mario trapped him
Oh,
and
I
tried to
didn't know
enslave
that.
his kid.
Is that, Spanky looks suspicious. Is that not official lore?
That is official
Not
lore.
it is, but it's really stupid the reason why they did it.
But it is
Because
official.
Cranky's
So
old. and
it's
those games were
official,
old.
but they made it up after the fact because
Yeah.
what happened was when they made Donkey Kong Country,
Uh-huh.
Rare was like, we don't want to use Donkey Kong Jr. because at that point there was a Donkey Kong Jr. and Rare was like, we don't want to use that design because it's not distinct enough from Donkey Kong, so we're gonna make Diddy Kong, who's a different shape, and we're
And
gonna
a
call
different
and
species.
But they
And
did
not
not
an ape.
name.
Not
They
an
did
ape.
not originally call that design Diddy Kong. They just said that's Donkey Kong Jr.'s new design. And Nintendo was like, no, that has to be a different character. So then in Donkey Kong 64, I believe, no, it was, I think it was either Donkey Kong Country 2 or it might have been in the first one, but whatever. They had a scene where Donkey Kong or Cranky Kong was like, back in my day, we only needed one button and a joystick to like kind of make
Well,
it. Ooh, Cranky Kong was the original DK.
Even in the original Donkey Kong Country, when they have that like Cranky Kong cranking the gramophone on the intro thing. He's on the like original Donkey Kong.
The girders, yeah.
Girders, yeah.
Girders, yep.
I am Bender. Please insert girder.
No, he is. No, I think he is confirmed. Cranky is the original Donkey Kong.
Does that mean Donkey Kong
is
is Donkey Kong Jr.?
It all came out of the fact that Nintendo didn't like Diddy's design for Donkey Kong Jr. It's not like they wanted.
He's not a fucking ape.
Now there's conflicting canon though, because in the DKC games, the Donkey Kong Country games, Cranky refers to Donkey as son, which could just be a pejorative, or could be specifically he's his son. Whether that means that Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong Jr. or not, or whatever. But he's referred to as grandson in Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
Cranky Kong calls Donkey Kong grandson.
I don't think Cranky does. I think Wrinkly does. But Wrinkly is Cranky's wife.
Who the fuck is Wrinkly?
It's the ghost.
You don't know Wrinkly Kong?
I've only played Donkey Kong Country.
That's fine. Donkey Kong 64's
You should play
Switch Online.
You should play Donkey Kong Countries 2, Diddy's Come Tribute.
I don't.
I wish I could title that the episode title, but I think it would get pulled off of that.
Just spell it with a K. Like
You can spell it with a K
right
like
there.
Come
We're
Go.
both right there.
Donkey Kong's Come and Go Tribute.
Diddy Kong's Come and Go.
Diddy
So-
Kong's
so-
Come and Go Tribute.
By the lore, canonically, is Diddy Kong Donkey Kong's son?
No, Diddy Kong is nephew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Donkey Kong's sibling fucked a monkey. Fucked a monkey and somehow made a monkey ape
Yeah.
that looks exactly like a chimpanzee.
Uh-huh.
Or no, it's not a it looks like a chimpanzee, but
Evolution-
chimpanzees are apes. They don't have tails. He looks like a chimpanzee.
if
He
you
got a lot of
from-
plastic surgery to
If
look
humans
like a
came from monkeys, why are there monkeys?
Good,
Got 'em,
good
atheist.
point. Good point, Tim Allen.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Who is Diddy Kong's dad?
Hey Siri, who is Diddy Kong's dad?
Daddy Kong.
Oh, really? I said that
No,
as a joke.
I just made that up. Nobody has an answer.
Here, I found this on the web for who is Diddy Kong's dad.
Well, Siri found Cranky Kong, but that was for
That isn't right.
Yeah.
Okay, Donkey Kong. We got the Kong family tribute.
I think you have to be more specific because like really family is like what I've watched these movies about car chases and family is kind of what we make it.
Yeah, and not only that, but if you
And
have
also
a family,
It's everything.
the longer you have a family, you'll become a secret agent for the government and have to like do sick donuts and tanks and stuff.
Yeah, and
and,
sometimes your
ra-
family requires you to do sick donuts in space.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to drive out of a building in Dubai into another
Literally
building.
everyone on the internet wants your family to cross over with Jurassic Park, so please just fucking do it.
So Donkey Kong is Diddy Kong doesn't have parents. He's like
He's a Robin.
he's Jesus.
I think
he's Donkey
he
Kong's
just has
Robin.
parents. No, I know
Yeah.
he's like Tails. He's Miles Tails Prower.
No. He has to be like Robin. No, his tail having like all of his like floopy doopy flippy shit. It's because he was born into a circus family, and all of his family members were killed by I think the Joker.
No.
And then he got adopted. He got adopted by Batman. Two-Face? No.
Yeah.
It was
Two-Face and
in the
Batman
movie,
Forever.
Yeah.
Look, if it wasn't in The Suicide Squad or Harley Quinn, I don't fucking know it.
That's fair.
Those
all
are actually
right.
pretty much the only two good Batman movies.
All right, so we've already mentioned most of the minor ones, except for the really minor characters.
Like Mario.
Charlie Day, famous Italian American, will voice Luigi. Actually, I don't even know. Maybe he is Italian.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
When you said Charlie Day, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. He has a cartoon voice, but for Luigi, that seems weird.
Yeah, you know.
He's more of
Charles,
a like
I
spaceman
think
from
he's
the Lego
Irish.
movie.
He's got to be Irish, right? Originally, like
His mother has English, Irish, and Welsh ancestry. His family's original name was Del Giorno, and
Okay,
his
so he
father is of
has some
Irish and
Italian.
Italian. He is.
There
Did
you
he
go.
invent the
one, what is
pizza?
that? He's 1/4 Italian.
And he's the reason
He's
I
as
can't tell if
Italian,
it's delivery
but-
or not.
But not. But
Elizabeth Warren is Cherokee.
yeah, well, no, he's definitely more Italian than that. But because his surname before it was changed was Del Giorno.
You know who's really
Which means
Italian
of
and should have
Giorno.
been cast? It was the guy that played the Native American on like basically everything.
Yeah, because he was Italian.
Yeah. The Don't Litter Native American was super Italian.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Well, I'm going to see what Chris Pratt's ethnicity was. He's from Minnesota, so probably
cream
not any
cheese and
Italian.
mayonnaise.
Iron Eyes Cody was his name.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
Aspera de
Not
Corti.
a name he was given, a name he gave himself.
Aspera de Corti. Iron Eyes Cody. Oof. Career.
During his time in Maui, he worked for Christian missionary organization Jews for Jesus.
Charlie Day.
No, this is we're on Chris Pratt.
Okay.
Chris Pratt will be playing Mario. I was looking to see if he
That's
had
a pretty
any
minor
sort of,
character, right?
I love Mario Karts. You know, that's what the whole movie's going to be about. It's going to be about the kart racing.
I want to mention, by the way, that I didn't know Chris Pratt's fucking story about how he was found. So he was in Hawaii working at the Bubba Grump Shrimp Company restaurant
We're still doing
When-
stuff.
when actress and director Ray Dawn Chong, who you may know as Tommy Chong's daughter,
Okay.
she was in a bunch of
Okay.
movies, Color Purple, Commando, which I love her in Commando. She's the lady that Commando steals the car of and drives around, and she's really funny in that. I like her a lot in that. But apparently she went to the restaurant where he was waitering, and she was like, I got to put him in my movie, a short horror film. And then he got put into a bunch of TV shows because people had seen him.
And then he got hot.
And then he was Andy Dwyer, and then he was in fucking Moneyball, and then he lost an ass load of weight being Zero Dark 30, and then he also became a Marvel guy.
Then he got
he
super
is part of a
Jesus-y.
weird anti-LGBTQ church, and that's it. That's where we're at. He said that his church isn't, when it is, and he also got divorced from Anna Faris.
Oh yeah. If those kids
And that's
can't
it.
make it.
I mean, I wish that he didn't suck, but he seems like he really sucks.
Yeah, he seems
all.
like he's
He
real,
also doesn't
he's
suck
real
because he does
great
good
if you're
stuff.
like part of a certain demographic of people, but
Yeah,
if
like he's done a lot of charity work, you know, philanthropy and stuff, but he also like is tied to this very popular Hollywood church that is not like, it's not really like anti-LGBTQ, but it's like it is as much as any
Yeah.
Christian church would be.
I mean,
which
it's
is that
makes
probably
sense.
slightly less homophobic than
Oh,
Scientology.
Definitely less homophobic than a lot of other religions, but still homophobic. So that sucks.
Mm.
Sorry.
It's kind of like when you say that, like, in this country, women can't vote on property, but they can drive, so it's not as bad as that country.
Yeah. No,
It's
I just mostly brought that up because like people don't talk about how like ridiculously homophobic Scientology is, and like
Oh, yeah.
how it
There's
like, really fucks up some of its members by trying to cure them.
What was that show? It was an A&E show. It was like Scientology the aftermath or something like that, or like
Mm.
I always want to call it Scientology, not even once, but that is not the name of it.
Scientology.
Are you talking about-
Maybe you should learn the history about how this dude was a shitty flailing author before he started a religion.
Is
yeah.
that show with Valerie Bertinelli or whatever?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
So that's Chris Pratt will be Mario, which is everyone has
Leah
I think,
Remini, Scientology and the
Yeah.
Aftermath. That's what it's
people
called.
have
Oh,
I think overreacted to a bit, but I also agree that it's a groan of a choice.
it is. It's stunt
like the
casting.
safest- It's the safest choice. Let's
Well,
get a
it's-
handsome Hollywood actor.
This is a role that, let's face it, anyone could do. We're getting
Yes.
Chris Pratt because the name is there. But
Yeah.
if
He did the Mario, or he did the Lego movie.
if he
know.
doesn't do the Mario voice, then that makes sense because like everybody's like, oh, I get the original voice actor. Well, if there was a full movie in the Mario voice, you would tear your ears out. You would
Not only
stab
this,
yourself in the brain.
But so I also cast for the Mario movie is Charles Martinet, voice of Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, he'll be
But
doing.
he's not playing
additional
Mario
voices.
and Luigi.
Cameo.
He is voicing additional voices.
Okay,
fine.
let's make
That's
but
fine. Yes.
Chris Pratt posted an Instagram post that said, "I've been working with Charles Martinet on doing the voice.
Oh,
It's
boy.
not just going to be Chris Pratt's voice. Chris Pratt is doing a voice,
That's gonna be
Okay,
so bad.
Anyway, let's.
and he's
just
learning
say
how to
this.
do it from the guy who is in the movie and is the voice of Mario everywhere else."
All right. So this is going to be a
Mamma
shitty movie
mia.
because I'm assuming it's being made by the
Illumination.
same people that make. I mean, it's
Minions.
Illumination, so it's the
Minions.
Minions people, which they make alright movies. I mean, like the
Yeah.
first Despicable Me
Despicable
movie
Me.
is legitimately great, and the second one's okay, and the third one's awful.
As far as I know, the
Minions
third
are
one
okay.
is the best one because it's the only one I've seen.
It's bad. Anyway,
There was a unicorn in it.
That's nice.
So,
I'm coming around on the third one, honestly.
alright.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make predictions. Like, what's going to happen? So I'm saying that Charles Martinet will voice Mario in this movie because there'll be a flashback cutaway joke where Mario is like blocky Mario, and it
Like
will be Charles
8-bit
Martinet.
Mario.
Yeah, it'll show up at some point. Even though Charles Martinet did not do a voice for an 8-bit game that didn't have voice. But-
Here's a different direction.
He
Uh-huh.
did do a voice for Super Mario World on the
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance.
Hmm.
So there
There's,
you-
Mhm, mhm.
I think there's going to be a passing Wario of
Uh-huh.
some sort because he also does Wario and Waluigi. And
Is,
it's just gonna-
is Wario going to be played by Luis Guzman?
ooh.
Yes, it has. Who plays Waluigi? That's my question.
John Leguizamo.
There you go. That actually would work, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
That's actually
Sorry,
pretty damn
John Leguizamo. I forgot you didn't die.
It's okay.
Avid listener of the Born in the 80s podcast, John
Yes.
Leguizamo.
John
I'm
Leguizamo,
giving you a
please
John,
get in
personal
contact
John,
with
sincere
us.
we
apology.
love the past. Your greatest work.
Yes. So Chris Pratt. Oh, I'm trying to think. Well, I'm trying to think other. Okay, and sorry, Anya Taylor-Joy will voice Princess Peach, which is also. Let's just get a super famous person right now.
Of course she's
Yep.
fucking in it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, she's hot right now. Let's fucking
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how.
I
every
love
movie's-
how much of like Hollywood is just like trying to chase people that have like the heat of attention now, and like
Yep.
the whole industry
Zendaya
survives
is
on
Michi.
like sucking that heat out of them.
Zendaya is
Is
Michi.
Michi.
That's like. But I mean, that's just every animated.
Le-
movie.
LeBron James is Gwangi.
Luigi.
Thank you for singing that. It's a classic.
Oh,
Everyone should
the
look up
best.
Zendaya is Michi video.
I don't know what
But
that is.
it's a guy who used to be on Vine, does like YouTube and stuff.
What's fine?
Now. It's
It's like a
good.
that's like an older
It's like
Periscope.
it's like TikTok.
And
Periscope.
Periscope, that's kind of like Meerkat, right?
Yeah.
Meerkat's a little bit like
Oh.
TikTok.
Is that
Well,
like
Meerkat,
Ustream?
what Meerkat's really like is Musically. and Musical.ly eventually became TikTok.
You guys remember Peach?
Wait, what was Omegle?
Omegle. Oh,
yeah.
God.
I used
That's
to do.
still going.
Well, when I did it, it was just like a text chat thing, right? Isn't it a
When I
video
did
thing
it,
now?
there was multiple people masturbating.
Okay.
Well,
So, yeah.
duh. The whole point of Omegle is for you to click through and find a guy jerking off.
No,
I
when
won
when
very
I
quickly
used
that
it in
game.
2006, the point of Omegle was we'll connect you to a random person and you will have a text-only conversation with this person. There will be no jerking off. There might be some jerking off, but we won't know.
And then it turned into chat roulette. So
Oh, yeah, I forgot about chat roulette.
What is chat roulette?
same
So
thing.
anyway,
Same
Chris
thing.
Pratt will be on chat roulette to promote.
Chat
Mario.
roulette is Omegle video before. It's the thing they were like, oh, shit, we should do video, I guess.
Omegle.
So what else is going to happen? So I know that the one thing that's going to happen in this Mario movie is that the plot is going to be way more ridiculous than it needs to be. Is there going to be? Do you think they're going to have like a kid get sucked into Mario World?
Here is
think it's
my
gonna have, like,
prediction for the plot of the
weird
Mario movie.
Genre spanning. They're going to get like sent to all the different Nintendo properties.
So are you saying this is going to turn into like a fucking Last Action Hero kind of bullshit?
Well, yeah, maybe, or like a oh shit, what was that movie that like Wreck-It Ralph? You know, where they're gonna have a lot of references and jump between stuff.
Yeah.
Like jumping between games and things.
Yeah, it's gonna be Nintendo Wreck-It Ralph. Like the plot is not going to make sense because the plot of video games don't make
Do you know
sense.
my favorite part about Wreck-It Ralph 2 is that it's basically the Emoji Movie,
Yeah.
because Wreck-It Ralph 2 just is full of references to like internet companies.
My favorite
Emoji
part of
Movie
Wreck-It
was.
Ralph is that Photoshop picture of the ant.
Who?
Hmm?
Leanne Rimes?
The sexy ant.
That's not Wreck-It Ralph.
That's
That's not
not-
Wreck-It Ralph. What is that? Is that a
Big
Pixar
Hero
thing?
6.
Big
Big
Hero
Hero
6, yeah.
6.
Well, can we rewind? John, with editing, can you
Yep.
fix this so
Yep.
we were talking about Big
Yep.
Hero the whole time?
Big Hero
Okay.
6 was a comic book
Yeah.
before it was a show,
Mm-hmm.
or if it was a movie. It's a show now also, but
Yeah.
it was a comic book, and it was very different.
It's a Marvel thing,
So,
right? Isn't it?
It was a Marvel thing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but it was Marvel published. So anyway, that makes Big Hero 6 part of the MCU, which means that it's one of the best films ever made. And if you disagree with me, you need to jump into a fire.
Which
So-
means,
so
and
the
we're about 5 years away from Big Hero like having a cameo in an MCU movie.
Yeah,
In
Well,
terms of degrees of separation.
Baymax is the robot's name.
Now, Matt and I are, I guess, 2 degrees away from Jack Black and all these people now. TJ, are you
I'm
3
3.
degrees away? Because you were.
I
not
would
on
consider
that?
it 3.
'Cause
You know,
weren't on
because
that episode?
because I wasn't on that episode, but I'm connected to someone who's on that episode. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mercury will be happy that that she's 1 degree away or 2 degrees away from Chris Pratt now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's fucking nuts about Chris Pratt based on everything
but
you
anyway.
told me. I'm like,
Anyway, no
Ways to make sure Mercury never appears on the podcast with me.
Well, you know, if you want to come
don't
on and shit on
Spanky,
Pratt,
we'll start
I will
our
have
own podcast. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll start our own podcast, Blackjack and Hookers. Nah, but forget the
Sex
Blackjack
workers.
and the hookers. Nah, fuck the whole thing.
So, yeah, I am really happy to be 2 degrees away from Seth Rogen now,
Oh God.
a person who I've been described as by an old coworker, which I feel like isn't very accurate.
It's
No,
mostly
no.
a
They said
voice
that.
thing. It's not a
said it
physical
was my
resemblance.
voice.
It's a voice
That's correct.
resemblance.
Have I
It
ever
said
told
my
you about the
voice.
time that I worked at a deli in college with my great aunt who also worked there, and I came into work one day and she was like, this was in 2016, and she was like, I remember maybe late 2015, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you. You look so handsome today. You look just like Marco Rubio," and I fucking quit that day.
Marco Rubio.
You
Yes.
look
The man who
nothing
can't
like
drink
Marco.
water.
That's fucking. Oh man.
I am
Marco
one of the
Rubio can't
whitest
even
fucking
drink
people.
water.
John, we're two. Do you say we're 2 degrees away from Jack Black?
Yep.
Okay. 2 degrees away
Well,
from the check.
I was already like close to some of these people from being an extra on that movie that Zach Braff.
Because Board of the 80s is the 1 degree that you guys away from Keegan-Michael Key, or
Yes.
that episode specifically, and then Mario movie is the other degree to get to Jack Black or Chris Pratt.
0
or
degrees of separation is you are that person.
Yeah.
Or you're inside of that person.
All right.
Well,
So you would say in my dreams I had 0 degrees of separation from Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which technically makes me 1 degree of separation against.
I'm really sad I didn't say John Danger from the Born in the 80s podcast.
Dream
when you asked me
Paltrow.
which celebrity I have fucking sex dreams about.
Well,
I really missed that opportunity of that joke by like 45 minutes.
well, I can edit the rest of it out. And
Yeah, just like
be a
slot
20-minute long
It'll be
podcast.
completely different, like tone of voice. It'll just be like, "Well, I've had sex dreams with John Danger."
I do think that Chris Pratt, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's such an obvious choice.
I
think Charlie
it's-
Day as Luigi is great. They should have done a same as that for Mario.
No,
Have
no,
another good
no.
choice.
Charlie Day should have been Toad. A fucking
I could-
manic, like screaming
that could work
Toad,
too.
like I need to solve all the problems. And, like, oh, that would have been.
Oh,
so
so
great.
you're saying former guests on the podcast shouldn't even be in the movies?
No, I'm saying he should be Mario because
Oh, okay,
I am
yeah.
brave.
Yeah.
I'll take my applause now.
Yeah.
Look,
So brave.
if he played Mario, every single right wing
Oh
podcast
my god.
would be talking about how Mario is black now.
Yeah.
Just like how Santa Claus can't be black. Or
Woke
I'm
PC culture is
woke
erasing
PC
Italian.
Mario.
Yeah, woke
that-
PC culture is erasing Italian identity.
Joe
from
Rogan
Mario.
should be Mario. Italian American.
How many meetings
God.
do you think there were about the Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong casting? Like, we can't.
Oh my god.
We can't.
Yeah,
It
I
has
know.
to be a white person, right? Everybody, we
yeah.
agree it has to be a white person.
I mean, it has to be. Even if you would have a great actor to be able to play that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no Zebra, which is always the black character.
What is
And-
what?
Zebras.
Oh,
Zebras are black
Madagascar,
characters.
Chris Rock.
oh,
Wait,
you're
so-
talking. You're talking about
Zebra racing
Fantasia
stripes
shit.
movie?
No,
I'm just
no.
saying,
We're
I'm just
talking
saying
about
every African animal has to be played by an
That
African
is
American.
true. Yeah.
we're talking about Idris Elba as Knuckles. That's what we're talking about.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
he
That
will be
is
a hell of
great
great
That is
Uganda
a great
Knuckles.
casting.
I bet he can nail the accent. Look, he's British. It's gonna be hard for him to nail a Ugandan accent. I bet he can do it.
I think we talked about this before, but 100% they're going to reference Uganda Knuckles in that movie. There'll be a
Oh, yeah.
passive reference to knowing. the
Oh
way.
yeah, that's totally like, hey, we can.
Sonic will be like, "Do you know the way?" And he'll be like, "Oh, I know the way." And then and and fans will be like, "Oh,
That's it.
they referenced the meme."
They did the thing.
No, that's totally like,
What
it's not
Mario
racist. So we have interest help. Like we can launder the meme through this
there-
person.
Is there a Mario meme? Are there Mario
just-
memes?
Just that Yoshi
Uh,
is attacked.
There's one I can think of. That's
Yoshi
how it is on this bitch of an earth.
There's that. I bet that'll be in it.
Okay, yeah, stacked Luigi and his giant dog.
There's also the it's a me meme where basically it's just the prestige, and Mario is an infinite valley of clones.
I see.
Mhm.
That's true. When you think,
Why do you always say
Maybe
it's a me, not it's me? Think about it.
think about it. You need to get that soundboard hooked
Makes
up.
you think.
I don't know.
Makes you think.
It's too
I'm
late
just
to
thinking
think.
other dumbass shit that they're gonna put in this Mario movie. They
Uh,
mentioned like a Mario Party at
So
some
is
point.
wait. So is you
Who's
said
playing Birdo?
Anya Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach?
I know who's playing Birdo. RuPaul.
Oh no.
Really?
But
No.
Birdo dresses up as a woman.
No, here's the thing that you have to understand. Birdo is famous for being pro fracking.
What is no? But is Birdo like a drag queen or is Birdo a transgender?
Birdo is a fucking lizard, dude. Like,
Birdo, I think, started out as a mistranslation, but everyone's just kind of embraced
No,
it.
no. Birdo was always named Birdo. It was in the manual for Super Mario Brothers 2 in the United States.
They swapped Birdo and Ostro. Yeah.
Ostro was labeled Birdo. But
Here's what it says.
Birdo's always been
English
Birdo.
manual translated in the 80s by someone who didn't give a shit about actually translating it correctly. This is canon. It is Birdo is a male who thinks he is a girl and would prefer to be called Birdetta.
Wait.
Oh, really?
That
First
is
of
what it
all,
says
Yeah,
in
I
the
guess
manual.
Birdo's trans then.
We
We're
need
not
to
trans.
replace it.
Except she's a female and you don't accept her, you fucking bigot.
This isn't a translation because Super Mario Brothers 2, that one was first released in the US as is.
So
Unless Birdo was in Doki Doki. Doki
Birdo
Panic.
Birdo is a fucking made up character who
Can I read
uses
the
female
most
pronouns. So
insane sentence about Birdo? In Japan, Birdo is known as Catherine. Nintendo
Yes.
America initially called him a guy, like the Japanese games, which doesn't make sense if but later
Birdo
changed it
spits eggs.
changed it into a female after Super Mario Brothers. In Japan, it has been
Also,
frequently
you
stated that
shouldn't use
Birdo
a pejorative
male.
yet. It's very
This is
rude.
I just want to say, in Japan, it has been frequently stated that Birdo is in fact male. She is voiced by Kazuma Totaka, who also voices Yoshi. This sentence is just all over the place.
I think what we're running into here is a cultural difference where Japan is a very conservative culture.
No, what we're going to say is Birdo is non-binary and a queen or king.
Yes.
Whatever she or he wants to be, whatever
Or
they want.
or Z.
Yes. We need to ask Birdo is what we need.
Birdo uses
Birdo
she
needs
her
to tell us.
pronouns.
They're the
she-
best them friend I've ever seen.
So anyway. But also, Matt, shooting eggs out of your nose.
How many minutes
That
ago
what
was it
girls
that we
do?
talked about the right wing podcasts going crazy about a Black Mario, and now we're going crazy about Birdo?
Look,
Yoshi
we're
lays
just
eggs
trying to find
in his mail.
representation where we can find it because it
I just want
fucking
to
matters,
know.
Spanky.
Because I want to celebrate Birdo and whatever they are.
She
But-
is.
Gee, I'm seeing conflicting answers here depending on if you're talking Nintendo America or Nintendo Japan.
Look, you're talking to Spanky right now, so just use Spanky's answer.
Yes, because Spanky is a representative for all LGBTQ.
Yes.
It's true. If you're in
Spanky,
the
what do you
alphabet
think about how
mafia,
shitty Caitlyn Jenner is? About how
Oh,
she's
God.
like really into Republican shit.
I don't want to talk about it. Caitlyn Jenner got, I believe, 40,000 votes in the California recall election. Hold on, let me pull up now since we brought her up.
Oh, fuck.
California
Oh, no.
recall election.
Cancel culture. She stole the Born in the 80s podcast episode title.
Okay, so yes, it's true. So oh god, come on.
What?
Where is the votes? Where's the votes at here? Was it just a yes or no? I don't think it was just yes or no.
It was-
Because like,
Yes, I would like this candidate. No, I would like a different candidate.
yeah, I might have been. So there was Larry Elder. Here it is.
He sounds
Oh, but
old.
I gotta find the entire list because she's not on. Here we go. Okay, Gavin Newsom was the winner, who was also the before that. Gavin Newsom got a total of, looks like 7,779,700, so almost 8 million votes. And then the next one was Larry Elder with 3 million votes, so less than half. Now we go down and we see that Larry Elder spent $9 million to lose by to get less than half as much votes as Newsom. Let's scroll down to Caitlyn Jenner. Spent $1 million, and I do not even see votes. It's only money listed here. God damn it, Cucamonga! I just saw that here somewhere. Sorry.
I fucking love that where anything like a recall where you get like fringe candidates, you have Oh no, Discord's frozen. Well, I'll just finish my sentence then. You have people
Is it really frozen?
Oh no, you're back now. With elections like this, you have people who are just like, "Hey, you're rich. You should run." And also, I'll be your campaign manager. All you have to do is pay me. Pay these friends of mine who own an ad agency.
Here we go.
Like,
I finally found
there's
it.
so many doomed political campaigns that are just like blowing smoke up someone rich person's ass because you know you can extract money from them.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner spent $1 million to get 1% of the vote with 72,000
yeah.
votes. Good use of that $1 million.
Did any meme names beat her?
Let me sort by votes here. So
Look for Vody McVoteface.
Or D's
Kanye West.
all
beat her.
of these people look real, unfortunately.
Aw.
What kind of fucking system do we have where they all look real?
Actually, I think that maybe so this I think the reason why there's no funny ones is because this wasn't a write-in. Like there were a fuck ton of people who could have been it, but they all had to get like registered. So yeah.
I will not present your candidate passport. I will not be registered. I don't fucking know. I don't know. We have been going for about an hour and 20 minutes though, so
I do want to. I do. Oh man, I just got completely distracted. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Like when I
Caitlyn
do whenever
Jenner will
you're
do that
talking.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got distracted because I saw a picture of Mr. Bob Odenkirk at the Cubs game today, and it made me very happy that he is in good health.
I remember when he like almost died.
Yeah,
He had like
that's
a heart
fucking. That would
incident.
have been the biggest tragedy.
Well, it's probably because he was in that movie where he was like an action star and they pumped him full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
When
That
you're an
reminds me,
action
I'm
star, they
about
just give you HGH, like dozens of pills of it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm about 8 episodes from finishing Breaking Bad finally.
Guys, I want to
Is
inform
that
you love
good?
is
Should I start it? I've heard that it might be good.
Yeah, first season's not that much of an investment, and if you stick with it, if you like it, you can stick with it. If you're not, it's a good place to just drop out of it.
New season of Doom Patrol started today.
We started watching the first season of Doom Patrol.
Doom
need to
Patrol
watch
is
it.
my
I
favorite
need to
show on
watch
TV.
that.
It is. I really enjoy it.
It's really
CG
fucking
budget
stupid.
is $4.
Oh yeah, it's
Like,
bad.
It's
bad.
amazing. It's real bad looking, but
And-
it's a
and
good
it's
story.
like, it would honestly be worse if they tried. I really think so.
Well, it's also
because
like, hey,
everything
we
looks
have
like
this
Thingiverse.
thing, like, hey, Grant Morrison wrote this shit. It's got a bunch of like not straight white people in it, so we'll give you $4.
There is
an
a
episode.
scene in the first season of Doom Patrol where the Doom Patrol members just kill a bunch of Nazis in very gruesome and bloody ways to the song Nazi Punks Fuck Off or whatever by Dead Kennedys.
I'm so excited for that.
It's really good.
So I think the problem I'm going to have with Illumination making the Mario movie is that they tend to put a lot of pop music in their shows.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
or movies. So Mario's going to be like running, jumping on Goombas to like fucking Blitzkrieg Bop or something.
But you know what? That was
Yeah.
that was the entirety of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Was it?
They literally had Great Balls of Fire in an episode that he had a fire flower power up.
John thinks
that's true.
Blitzkrieg Bop is pop music. That was
No,
pop music
no.
40 years ago.
Excuse me. I think that the people that are now like 60 making the decisions in these movies will think of Blitzkrieg Bop as a pop song.
Yeah.
No, they'll get Drake to do a song.
With
There's gonna be a new.
featuring Millie Bobby Brown.
What's gonna happen is there's gonna be a scene where Peach like pulls some bullshit and starts whooping some ass.
Do
And
you
it's gonna
think
be
Peach-
the girls just want to have fun.
Will Peach sing Millions of Peaches?
Yeah.
by the presidents of the
that
United
song
States of
will be
America.
in the movie when she's in a scene. But
Or
I'm making
possibly
lots
in the
of predictions
credits.
now, so someone will like come back and say we guessed it, just like how I
We nailed
predicted
it.
there would be a CGI Peanuts movie, which was
Yes.
the easiest thing to predict in the entire world.
And it was a good
Um,
movie too.
I
Never
didn't see it.
saw
but I'm sure.
It was
could be
actually a
It
pretty
was
good. Blue Sky actually
Now I
not
kind of
that
want to
bad.
watch it because I
Yeah.
like the Peanuts.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
wonderful.
also-
What's fun
Apple
about the
TV
Peanuts
Plus
is
has
look up
a-
the biography of the people that like played the voices of the children, and they're all bad.
Yeah. So, like how bad? Like, are they like right wingers or is it like Jake Lloyd bad?
It's like my father like abused and murdered me because
Yeah, so it's like Jake Lloyd bad.
yeah.
Or that the girl who played Ducky in Land Before Time who didn't
really?
stay alive and oh god, her
Oh,
dad murder
no.
suicided before
Wait.
the movie came out.
I
I
like
thought you were
Ducky.
saying the cat. I thought you were saying the dinosaur character murder suicided. Your
Yeah.
dinosaur dad.
No!
Look,
Well,
look, they're
forget her
reptiles. They don't
name.
have the same morals as us. We can't judge them by our kind of it's relativism, you know, John. Some
true.
species eat their young. It's not our
Well,
Judith-
same-
Her name
Same.
was Judith Barcy. Let's see. It was
I love how we're having a good podcast and Spanky's like
No,
beloved
I
child.
wanna-
movie.
I wanna know
on
this,
July
'cause I love
28,
this
1988, the Los Angeles Times reported that 3 people were found dead in an apparent murder-suicide, and the bodies were believed to be that of Judith Barcy, her mother Maria, and her father Joseph.
Okay, they just said it was a murder-suicide. Do we know for a fact that Judith didn't do it?
Oh my God. The article quoted Police Lieutenant Warren Knowles saying a flammable liquid, likely gasoline, had been poured on the bodies of Maria and Judith by Joseph. Joseph's body was found in the garage, dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Neighbor Eunice Daly stated she heard a gunshot around 8:30 a.m. on July 20th. Didn't even get their coffee, prompting her to call the police. Judith Barcy was buried on blah, blah, blah. So basically...
Just like pro tip for the listeners, you can't burn a body with gasoline. It doesn't burn hot enough. It'll burn the flesh, but it won't burn the bones.
That's a really fucked up thing to say when we're talking about this in 1988.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just thinking like some people might need to solve some problems.
To circle back, Jim Pisacki style, the Peanuts movie is really good. You know what? Also, a movie that was good that
Land Before Time
was the Mr. Peabody and Sherman movie was really good. Its story is based off of a real at-life story where a gay man adopted a kid and was fighting to keep him, but it's Mr. Peabody and Sherman, so it's a dog adopting a kid, and the fighting to keep him part is he's going back in time to all sorts of weird places.
Ah, yes.
But it is based on that because they're
But I
trying
wanted
to
to
take,
mention
they're trying to take the kid away from the dog because dogs can't adopt. It's all based on the story
It's
of that
because
gay
there's
man.
the whole blood libel with dogs and all that. Yeah.
Correct. What are we talking
Can I
about?
circle back?
Jim Pasak?
I'm going to circle back like the Jim Pasak and get to Peach as portrayed in SNL by Grimes. This just in, Love is Dead. Grimes and Elon Musk are separated.
Really?
Oh, is it because they use they them pronouns and Elon Musk was like pronouns are fucking dumb. Blah, 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 blah.
No, well, that's part of it, I'm sure, because he literally says everything that Grimes has been very against. So I don't know how their relationship began. I think it was over other shared interests. And he's
Yeah.
also a billionaire.
I think it was probably their shared interest in $1 billion,
$100 billion, but
which I also have an interest in.
they're still living together, but are in separate rooms. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, I did that for a couple months. It was fucking awful.
Semi-separated. Still love each other though. Yeah, no. I love Grimes, so I'm happy that she's breaking up with Elon Musk because that was a real.
I don't
real
love
heel
anybody
turn-
who could
real
fuck
heel
Elon
turn
Musk.
of a moment for her.
I do not love anybody that could make the mistake of fucking Elon
Look,
Musk.
she has a sword.
Okay.
That's it. Also,
So
I don't
she-
know how you
Did you
pronounce.
go to
the
like a
kid's name.
mall and buy a katana or something?
No, it's like a giant, like Celtic broadsword.
Oh, yeah, because she's a broad. Is that what you're saying, John? You fucking
Yep.
misogynist?
No, she said it
Oh, she said it.
by having the broadsword. Obviously, we're supposed to
My
intuit
God.
that.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
not saying it though.
You know
Um,
what I'd like
you
to
kn-
say
You know
is
what?
that I want to start a conspiracy theory about Elon Musk. I think we talked about this not on the podcast. But
Mhm.
maybe we talked about this on podcast. We talked about this last week. But
Okay.
that guy, I get confused on what we talked about on the podcast or what we talk about when we're bullshitting and watching sports. But Elon Musk, like that guy in that SpaceX Tesla that got shot up, there was a real dude in that.
Yeah, of
What?
course. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an enemy.
I don't know if that we said that in the last
Spaceman
podcast, but
was an enemy of Elon Musk, and
we were
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
talking
a
about
reason.
Krista McAuliffe
no. What?
on the Challenger.
Sputchaman.
No,
She
no,
was.
we're talking.
She was an
Would
elementary
you stop
school
talking about the Challenger
He
disaster?
keeps trying to United 93 this thing. Also,
I know.
just possible
Remember when I
correction.
United 93 myself by watching that movie?
I've
Oh,
been
God.
doing some Google searches, and I haven't been able to find a confirmation that Grimes uses they them pronouns. So
Anyway,
John is probably
Let's
correct.
not worry about Grimes. We're just going to call them Grimes. And anyway, I want to say that Elon Musk shot a man against his will into space strapped to a Tesla. And
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Yeah,
And I want that rumor to start now and
and
here.
that man was Albert Einstein.
No, it was that guy. It was that guy who saved all those kids in the Indonesian cave.
Oh yeah, no,
He got the final laugh on that one.
it was the guy that accidentally broke the Cybertruck window.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what happens. He sends you into space.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I love about that whole Elon Musk sending people to space thing is that there's definitely going to be a future 10 years from now when Elon Musk sends people to Mars and they die.
Oh yeah, of course. They're already
He's going to send
laying the
people to their
groundwork.
death.
Like this is a one-way mission. Like you have to know that going into signing up for this thing.
To be honest, though, it's seeming pretty good to me
Mm-hmm.
to get the fuck away from this planet,
You
even
just
if it
said
means dying.
semen. You just said semen pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
semen is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Well, I'll tell you this: on Mars, they don't have. You know what's interesting is I was
Semen.
looking
They don't
into
have
this.
semen on Mars.
No, I was
John,
looking.
does it
not till I
change your
get there.
mind that because building materials are at a premium, the people that go to Mars will probably need to make bricks out of their own blood?
Yeah. That's fine.
You're okay with that? Okay.
Doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Anyway, well, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Home Depot and buy one plank of wood and say that
Go to Home Depot and say one, please, to own the
one
libs.
plank of wood.
No.
I want to support this company.
One wood,
for
please.
not
Can you please put it in a bag like nobody who's ever brought wood at a hardware store ever does?
Please put it in a plastic bag for me. This nice piece of poplar. Was it poplar?
Probably
like
because
cedar.
poplar is the
It-
cheapest fucking wood you can get
Yeah.
at a hardware store.
Of
It
course.
is. It's literally. It's the softest. It's softer than pine. Like it's.
Yeah.
It's
It's
cheap,
useless.
and that's why most of the stuff I
See,
have. Is
if
made out
I
of
was gonna buy
poplar.
just one board, I get cedar because it smells nice.
Yeah, cedar is nice.
You,
Cedar's
and you
not
could
that
just sniff it
expensive.
for a little while.
It's
No,
pretty
and you can just
soft.
smell it.
What's
But it
actually really
smells
interesting
nice.
is that I think people were talking about making houses out of cedar now instead
Hmm.
of pine.
If
Because
you have
one-
a gerbil, you shouldn't use cedar chips because the wood chips are kind of acidic and it burns them when they try and burrow into it.
That sounds awful. But no, I was
Cedar's
saying
bad.
they make houses out of cedar planks because cedar planks are naturally resistant to a lot of bugs. They don't like the smell.
Yeah, that's probably the same thing. It's like it's got kind of an acidic thing to
It's May.
the sap. Yeah,
She's
Aw,
got
So
quite a
it's-
bit bigger.
natural bug repellent, but also not great for pets.
Speaking of natural bugs, I've got my
These nuts.
AIDS, your AIDS.
I got my
Chasing.
ant reports.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All my
yeah.
ants are doing well.
Mhm.
Okay, that's good.
That's-
Can we
that's the
please
end of
the
stop
report.
talking about the ants?
What about my aunt?
Your aunt is doing great. Kerrigan has.
Can
a load of
you
fruit.
can you get my
I'm
aunt?
telling her to rush Zerglings.
Can you get my aunt a tiny box of Franzia wine so she can be a wine aunt like Spanky?
Oh my god, I am a wine ant.
Spanky is the wine ant of the podcast.
I really am.
Looks like May's growing over there.
Oh yeah, she's got.
I like how TJ is sharing videos while we're podcasting.
You guys were talking about wood and how good they smell. I'm like, oh yeah, here's this video. How much sawdust can you put into a rice?
I
Krispie
do
treat?
remember seeing this William Awesome video.
I love
his
that video.
content, by the
There's
way.
some NPR show that's on Sunday afternoons that talks about trees, and I really like it. But
Is
I don't
it
remember what
secretly
it's
about
called.
weed like the Reddit?
No, but there is a show
I
called
would
"You
see
Bet Your
someone
Garden."
going in r/trees and posting pictures of like, here's a beautiful honey locust in my
No,
backyard.
that does exist, and I'll tell you what the subreddit is: r/marijuana enthusiasts.
Marijuana enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's an arborist subreddit that was developed in response to trees.
Nice, those assholes. So I like that weed took trees from actual trees.
Well, they had fun with it. They made marijuana
They did have fun with
enthusiasts.
it. But I would never
It's all
find
about
that.
trees.
Anyway,
All about trees. That's the name of the of the show on NPR.
All about
Really?
tree.
I don't know.
All right.
It should be the name of a podcast on NPR. Let's see.
So anyway,
I didn't know
that's
NPR
our
was
whole-
getting into the
that's it.
podcast game.
No, All About Trees is the name of a tree services company in Springfield, Missouri. That's what I
We're
was
done.
thinking.
We need to end this podcast.
NPR podcast, or no, probably just a show.
And you can find me
NPR
at
show about trees.
matthagmusic.com or at matthagmusic on YouTube or Twitch. And
You can
Sean, where
find
they can
me-
find you.
You can find me reading the Herman Cain Awards on Reddit or on twitter.com under John_Danger.
You could make that into a stream. I'm just saying, you could produce content that earned money from these people dying.
I feel like that would be the ultimate way to own them.
Well, they owned you by dying. So-
That's true. They owned me by not taking a free vaccine.
TJ,
Can
where
I
do-
just rant for 1 second about Herman Cain Awards? I saw
Okay,
that
but
it has
then
gone
I got
deeper
ask
down the
CJ
rabbit
where
hole.
people can find him on the internet.
Yeah, I just want to say it's gone deeper down the rabbit hole lately. And now there are groups on Facebook that are no longer anti-vax groups because that's been banned by Facebook, but they're alternative medicine groups where they're telling you the things that you need to tell a doctor to get your loved one out of the ICU and
Yeah.
into hospice care where you can
Yeah.
give them ivermectin and things and they die.
Yeah,
Because there's a conspiracy now that when people go into the hospital, that doctors are like killing them because they're
So
just dying.
I saw an article in the Chicago Tribune that was basically that
it's become
the
darker.
protesters had convinced the 75-year-old man to check himself out of the
Yes.
hospital
Yep,
in,
I saw the
in
video
Chicago,
of
and
the guy.
this dude was so close to fucking death when he did
He could
this.
barely breathe. You could
Yeah,
see the
and
video.
to
He's
be
like,
checked
fair,
himself out because he
checking
believed the
himself out
protesters.
probably didn't make a difference.
Well, maybe
Well-
not, but the thing is he went back 2 days later because he just was like making a stand for his freedom, and then 2 days later he's like, "Oh God, I'm literally about to die in 10 minutes." So he went back
Yeah.
to the ER and then fucking died there.
I'm
And-
You
I'm
can see-
drowning in my own lungs. Hey, maybe science
Yeah.
is a real thing. Like fuck
Yeah.
fuck you. TJ,
Yeah.
where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at twitch.tv/mayofmay or at the hell website twitter.com. That's at mayofmay84.
And
like
you've been
literally
you've been
everybody has a
streaming
goatee.
little bit, right?
Like
Yes, everyone has a
literally
goatee. 100%.
everyone has a goatee,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
and they're bald and have a baseball hat and probably
and
wrap
they're
their-
probably
Potato
are
men
where-
who
are
have
in-
goatees.
Yeah.
Or
In their profile picture, they're probably in the driver's seat of a vehicle wearing mirrored wraparound sunglasses.
Yes, always,
Oh,
always. Yes, I take all of my pictures with mirrored wraparound sunglasses. I'm going to end the stream right here. You can find Spanky at google.com/Spanky.
Bye-bye,
I'm gonna make
Bye.
Spanky. I'm gonna make you a Gmail account.